So, would you please give Josh a nice round?
Thank you for that. Good morning. It's good to be here with you all this morning. I'm honored. I've been thinking a lot lately about heroes and what it means to be a hero. This thought I had that we all know, we're familiar with, not all heroes wear capes. One of my heroes, Dr. King, once said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." And I share those same sentiments. However, this is what I believe. I believe everyone can be great because everyone can love. And so I briefly want to share a story of service and a story of love and how it impacted and changed my life. I'm from Tacoma, born and raised, thank you. I was born here on the hilltop. As most of you know, and maybe you can remember, the hilltop here in Tacoma had some of the highest drug and crime rates in America. It was chaos. I remember as a young kid, I went to Bryant Elementary, walking to school just a couple of blocks. There are gang members and drug dealers on every street corner. They instilled fear into the community. There was no peace. When I would go home, I had the same routine I would follow every single day. I would rush home to see my mother, to give her these big hugs. But I want to be honest and transparent with you. The chaos not only went on in the neighborhood, the chaos also went on in my house. I was born with drugs in my system. So as a young kid, I had some learning disabilities. As a young kid, I had a speech impediment. But every single day I would go to school and I would rush home, navigate through the gang members, just to hug my mother and to feel her warm embrace. Although my mother had a drug addiction, I knew that she loved me and I wanted to hug her. And so I remember in 1995, as a young 7-year-old handsome little boy, I rushed home to see my mother. I ran up to my mother's room. When I was 7, I opened my mother's door and I found my mother dead. Chaos. Not just external, now chaos in my soul. I had a teacher at Bryant Elementary School that believed in me. I remember one day she pulled me to the side. She says, "John, what do you want to do? What do you want to become?" I said, "Maybe one day I want to become a doctor like Dr. King. I just want to change the world." I said, "And maybe one day I want to go to college and I want to play football." And it was the first time in my life I could remember someone sharing with me that they believed in me. Because when I lost my mother, I felt like I lost all hope. Every dream I had for myself, I felt like it would never come true. I was hopeless. I felt like everything was shattered. But when I had that teacher believe in me, something changed. It was significant for her to believe in me, but I began to believe in myself. But I didn't have the process. I didn't have the plan. I had a vision for it. And because of that belief, I ended up going to college and playing football. A kid from Bryant Elementary, a kid from Hilltop, Tacoma, Washington. Because of that belief, because of that faith, I received my doctorate degree 3 months ago. And I am so honored and blessed to be here this morning. As I reflected on this doctorate degree and how difficult it was when people made fun of me when I would get up and try to share a little bit of my story. When I had some teachers, I had some good teachers, but I had teachers that didn't believe in me. When I had some of my friends share with me that I would never get a 4.0 in school. When I used to cry with my brother who was in college at the time trying to read these books I thought about it all. My wife and I recently sold our house, and as we were packing, a picture fell out. And I saw this picture. My wife said, "John, who's that?" I said, I don't remember her name, but thank God for social media. I said, but I remember sitting with this woman in the TAP program. I was 11 years old at the time, and I was in this program with first and second graders. But because Miss Irene believed in me, never judged me, Miss Irene, I've been in a season in my life. I'm so grateful for all that God has done. You've changed my life. You impacted my life by simply showing up.
My joy.
And so, Miss Irene, I simply wanted to come here this morning and thank you. You can have that hug.
Oh, what a blessing. And I can tell you now I love you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you. Thank you so much.
As I remind myself of the impact that Miss Irene made on my life, we can change this community. We can change the United States. We can change this world if we just decide to reach one person at a time. Service has nothing to do with race. Service has nothing to do with background. Service has nothing to do with age. We can become somebody's hero by simply showing up and serving them and helping them and giving them something that they cannot give to themselves. Amen? Amen. Thank you so much for your time.